Hello and welcome to Lorbek Luxury Cars. I'm Harry and on this edition of the Friday Drive I reviewed this, our 2016 Mercedes-Benz C63 AMG Edition 1. Normally at this point I'd bore you with facts and figures about how this particular generation compares to the last, but you're not really interested in that. So let's find out why we loved the previous C63 so much. Now we got all of that out of the way, we can cast our eyes to the current generation. And from the outset, things don't seem so good. So let's start with what's under the bonnet. Now, once I find the little thing, I'll be able to show you that underneath is a 4-litre twin-turbo V8, not the 6.2-litre naturally aspirated sledgehammer we grew to love in the previous version. So it's not quite as loud and angry as the previous version. It's more thoughtful, kind to the environment, nicer to the atmosphere. And stepping inside here, it's all very refined, sophisticated and luxurious. I've got these very nice carbon fibre trims, quilted leather, panoramic sunroof, a banging sound system. So is this version just a grown-up, tamer version of the one that went before it? Because if it is, it really should be relegated to the scrap heap. You see, the reason we bought the previous version is because it was so outrageous, so ludicrous. It was a hoon in a tuxedo, a sophisticated way of getting from A to B completely sideways, even if you just wanted to get there sensibly. So, is this car just a boring version of the previous one, like I just asked? Well, in a word, no. Speed is incredible and the comfort is beyond anything you'd ever expect in a car of this type. The looks are aggressive and there is no mistaking this car for anything but a muscle car as it approaches anything else on the road. Though not quite as visceral and loud as the last version, what it sacrifices in that area it more than makes up for in the comfort and luxury stakes, something that I always thought was lacking in the last version. This new version of the C63 has two distinct characters, a comfortable, everyday Mercedes, and at the flick of a switch it turns into a chainsaw-wielding monster, determined to kill you. If you look down here, I've got a button which makes the exhaust louder or quieter, depending on whatever mood I feel in. I think for the moment, I'll keep it loud. And if you cast your eyes a little bit further up to the screen, you'll notice that I've got a whole range of menus which allow me to control every single aspect of the car, from the scent of the perfume, to the suspension feel, the feel of the steering, to where I particularly want the audio to come from out of any particular speaker. I can adjust the dampers, the exhaust note, the way it changes gear, the aggressiveness of the gear shifts, and the traction control. Sort of all these things won't appeal to someone if you find power steering the work of the devil. But if you're a human being, it makes this car so much more usable every day. It really elevates this car into a completely different league. And now that we've stopped, you can sort of take in a little bit more of the interior. You've got all this very nice extended leather with double stitching, the cross quilting, which is an Edition 1 special, as well as the red little weave inside the carbon fibre. It's all very nice. And then as you start making progress again, you're looking through the windscreen, you can see that you've got heads-up display. And as well as those comfort features, I've got multi-zone climate control and this panoramic roof, which gives the whole cabin sort of airiness, and something that's really needed when you've got a very sort of black interior. It's luxury with a purpose. It feels like a Bentley in here, but it's not. It's nowhere near as expensive, and it's a lot faster and a lot more exciting too. And with 5-seater big boot, proven and reliable mechanicals, a fully documented Mercedes-Benz service history from new and up to date, a great colour combination, and all the luxury of the C63S Edition 1 options and extras at $89,990. This is not just cheap for a C63S, but as an Edition 1, it is a bargain. So if you want the best value C63 AMG S Edition 1 in Australia, come to Lorbek Luxury Cars and buy today. We'll see you next week.